Hey everybody, I'm showcasing another new CS 1.6 map of mine. This one is called Tag underscore Siege Lab. Um, this map is inspired by and loosely based on a map called Grave, or the full name is the Graveyard Siege, from a standalone Quake 2 mod called Paintball 2. Um, and that map's a lot more open than this because it's a paintball game and it takes place in a church surrounded by a graveyard. And basically, the siege mode is you. The siege mode is you. One team starts on the outside and the other one starts on the inside. The team on the inside can't leave the besieged area or they just automatically get killed. And the other team tries to get in, grab a flag, and then leave with the flag. Um, that's not done. That you can't do that in this game. So this is the closest approximation of mine to it. Um, so what we have here is counter-terrorists can spawn here on this side or in a similar area on the other side of this building, and there's 5 entrances. Um, there's one right here, entrance number 1, that's labeled. There's entrance number 5. And you might notice this texture here, one way. Um, there is a one-way push going through all these entrances. So, and the terrorists spawn inside, right in that area of the building near where there are hostages. So the terrorists can't leave, and then once counter-terrorists go in, they can't leave. And the hostages, they're inside their own rescue zone, just like on Tag Airsoft Fort. This is a tag map. The hostages are inside a rescue zone. All you gotta do is tag them out, essentially. So yeah, so there's entrance 5, there's entrance 4. I have that window clipped. You can't squeeze in and out of it, but you can very easily shoot from it. But anyway, before I go in the building, since it's the one way, I'll walk around and show you the whole thing. Over here we have entrance number 3. And to get up there, you can jump up on these, get up onto this pipe, and you have entrance number 3, goes into that warehouse. And if we come around, we're over here. There's the other side and the other counter-terrorist spawn areas over here. Here's entrance number 2. Another big entrance into the warehouse. And then there's entrance number 4, and then another window that you can't climb through, but you can very easily shoot from. And to get up there, you come up here, jump on the crates and go in. And there's also a rope you can climb up. So you can use that as well. And one more thing before we go in the building, if we come around here, there's this little area. This doesn't get you inside the building. This is just an extra room so you can wrap around the building in this direction if you want, but it makes noise, so it alerts the terrorists to what you're doing. Hostage area is kind of right on the other side of that wall there. And there's also 2 weapon pickups. Keep that in mind if you're on pistol round. There's an auto shotty and there's a Mac 10. But anyway, so let's go inside the building. Oh yeah, I should show that to get up to entrance 5, you can climb up the crates here, or use this wooden board right here. But I'm not going to go in that entrance. I'm going to go into the entrance that is furthest back, which is entrance number 3. This is the furthest entrance from the hostages. And we come in here, go up here, you're in these containers. If you notice, it kind of shot me forward. That's something to keep in mind when you're entering. So now we're in the building and we can't leave. See, can't leave. No one can leave. Same as on the other entrances. And there's entrance number 2. And here's the tunnel from entrance number 1. And we can hop down onto these containers. Or we can hop down. You're going to get in fights here with terrorists. It's going to be a terrorist firing on you from this position usually. And when you come in, you're probably going to be using this for cover. Same with this side over here. Another crate for cover. And then come over here. If we go inside this little building with the vending machines, there's some computers, and you can't go anywhere. You can go up this ladder. Go on this roof and do stuff on this roof. You can actually hop from the container to that roof, the container back, and then you can also climb up this pole. You gotta be careful. Make sure you shoot yourself off the pole. Don't just drop or you'll fall to your death. There's a scout out here. Um, you can't leave the tower. This is clipped off, even though it's definitely big enough that in normal circumstances you could. And you can fire from this tower. So if you're a terrorist, you might want to rush up here, and you can pick up that scout if you want, or buy an op, and open fire on any kind of terrorists that are still outside. So now let's go back down this pole. The smartest way would be to go straight down there. You can climb down this side and hop off and get on these light fixtures if you really want to. So be careful there. Let's go down this ladder, and now we enter the main lab, and we have two places you can go from here. You can go up these stairs, or you can go forward this way. If we go forward this way, you get some more areas you can take cover behind all these computers, and here we are in T-spawn / the hostage area. Then we go back up these stairs, and we just have a nice little, fairly well-lit room up here. And here we have the window that you can fire from, and we cannot climb through this window. And then this comes up onto one side of the catwalk. And here we are on the catwalk. You can come all the way around this catwalk. You got ladders to either side of the hostage area. And we come all the way around. And here's the other window that you can fire from on the other side of the building. And here is entrance number 4. So let's come back around this catwalk. Let's actually jump down. You can jump down. You can go on top of any of these computers. And here's entrance number 5. And also at entrance number 5, there's a rope here, so terrorists can rush out into this warehouse through that vending machine area by going up that rope. And here's the actual hostage area. We got this little cubby so guys can hide in there, watch out. And you got the tag out hostages. And this can actually be done really quickly. It's really difficult for counter-terrorists to get in this building, but if you can get in quick, you can literally go boom, boom. You can actually rescue that one through the fence if you want to, and then come down, and they're all gone. Alright, so I spawned in here as a terrorist, but some of the spawns are actually up on this catwalk. There's not a lot of space up here. I had to squeeze them in as best I could. But there's a problem. Say you're up here in the catwalk, you see you're in a buy zone. Let's buy us a rifle, buy us some ammo, buy some nades, and now let's try to buy some armor. Oh, that actually worked that time. Huh, interesting. There's been a bug playing on the server where occasionally buying armor on this catwalk doesn't work. So I was going to show you that bug in action, but it didn't happen this time. Basically, what happens when it does happen is you buy some armor, and it charges you $800 or $1,000 or whatever, depending on what you bought. But then you don't get any armor. But it just worked for me there. So I would be careful if you are playing it on a server, since it has happened to people. And what I was saying is, because these are different kinds of brushes, this is a Funk wall, but this railing is a Funk illusionary with a separate player clip. I was saying go up here and buy it instead. But I just didn't have the issue just there. That was a fail. I was trying to show you one fail that the map had, and then it didn't fail. So yeah, no wonder I didn't notice it while I was working on the map. It apparently doesn't always happen. But I would definitely watch out for that. Buy armor on the railing if you can, because it has happened to people. We've played this map for 2 different times now. Terrorists won a bit more the second time around, but the first time around it went pretty even, which is actually surprising because initially the counter-terrorists did not understand what was going on with the hostages, and they lost 6 rounds in a row, and then they brought it back real quick. But yeah, that's it. That's the map. It's a small map. It's hectic, fast gameplay. Might not be for everyone, especially with this whole siege aspect with the one-ways. But yeah, I'm going to be making more maps like this probably in the future with the tag feature, just like with tag Airsoft Fort and stuff. But yeah, if you still got a CS 1.6 server and you want to try this out, go right ahead, try it out. Leave the link to the download in the description. Have fun.